The mechanisms of Antikythera, an ancient artifact, defies the logic of the technology of its time. This device, thousands of years old, reveals a complexity that has baffled scientists and archaeologists since its discovery. How did they achieve such advancements? Let us reflect. What mystery does this machine hold? Found in a shipwreck near the island of Antikythera in 1901, the mechanism resembles a primitive computer, an inconceivable breakthrough for Greek civilization. Its construction continues to amaze experts to this day. Wheels, gears, astronomical calculations. The device allows predictions of eclipses and planetary positions. All of this within a small bronze box, a true masterpiece. Scientists wonder how they achieved such a high level of knowledge at that time. Its structure is astonishingly precise, designed to synchronize astronomical events with the calendar. As if someone in the 2nd century BCE already had a mastery of the universe that we only reach much later. What did they know that we have forgotten? It is unclear what inspired its construction or how someone developed such complex technology. Many studies point to a great mind behind it, such as Aristarchus or even Archimedes. Whoever it was, the genius remains shrouded in profound mystery. The Greeks were known for their philosophical and mathematical advancements, but this artifact seems ahead of its time. It forces us to reconsider what ancient civilizations were truly like. How much of their vast wisdom and knowledge have we forgotten? The shipwreck where the mechanism was found also contains statues and valuable objects, but none as intriguing as the mysterious artifact. Its complexity contrasts with the perception we have of the past and the technological capabilities of that era. Early attempts to understand its function led to years of bewilderment. It wasn't until the second half of the 20th century that X-rays revealed its true secret, a complex system of more than 30 perfectly assembled and aligned gears. The mechanism is not just a curiosity. It is a window into the lost knowledge of a civilization, a testament to human ingenuity. Perhaps the knowledge of how to build this device simply vanished. How much more of that knowledge has been lost forever? The ability of the ancient Greeks to develop such an instrument makes us question whether we truly understand the limits of ancient knowledge. Perhaps we are underestimating their skills and understanding of the universe around them. The location of the shipwreck, near the island of Antikythera, might suggest trade routes where knowledge and techniques were shared, connecting cultures and expertise. Could this be evidence of deeper and more extensive collaboration in the ancient world? What if the mechanism was not unique? There may have been other similar devices, perhaps hidden at the bottom of the sea or in unexplored ruins. Ancient technology might have been more advanced than we believe today. Thanks to modern technology, we have managed to replicate the Antikythera mechanism. But its function, though known, still raises questions about its true purpose. Was it a toy, an educational instrument, or something deeper and more transcendental? The Antikythera mechanism seems to be the echo of a lost technological past, a reminder that human knowledge may have experienced peaks of wisdom that disappeared over time. The accuracy of its astronomical calculations is not only impressive, but profound. It suggests a deep connection with the cosmos, as if people of that time had a more holistic view of the universe. The manufacturing process of the mechanism was not simple. Extremely precise tools were used, hinting at equally advanced knowledge. The expertise involved in its construction was formidable. To replicate the mechanism today, we need engineers and watchmakers, demonstrating that its construction required collaboration across multiple disciplines. Ancient Greece was truly advanced. The mystery of the Antikythera mechanisms invites us to reflect. Could there be more forgotten technology? Human history is full of examples of lost advancements. Perhaps we are only scratching the surface of our forgotten and hidden past. This mechanism is a lost piece of the puzzle of our history, an artifact that reminds us that human progress is not always linear. We can lose as much as we gain, if we do not protect our valuable discoveries and achievements. Perhaps the discovery of other shipwrecks will lead us to new clues. The question is not just how it was made, but how the knowledge that made it possible was lost, and what we can learn from this loss to avoid repeating it in the future. The Antikythera Mechanism reminds us of our smallness in the face of time. It teaches us that humanity is capable of great things, but also vulnerable to forgetting and collapse. Can we prevent such a loss of knowledge in the future? For those who study the past, the mechanism is a warning. Our advancements are not guaranteed. Without preservation and teaching, even the most advanced knowledge could be lost, as was the case with Antikythera. Let us reflect together now. We still do not know how many of these machines existed or who used them, but what we do know is that this artifact reminds us that human progress is cyclical, often depending on the cultural and historical context of each known era. It is possible that the mechanism was part of an elitist education for those capable of understanding its complexity. It might have been used to teach advanced concepts of astronomy and mathematics to the brightest minds of its time. The discovery of this device leads us to value the importance of preserving knowledge. What would the world have been like if all the knowledge of classical antiquity had not been lost during the Middle Ages? How would our history have changed? Imagine what the present would look like if the Antikythera Mechanism had served as a foundation for other developments. Would we have reached the great scientific and technological revolutions earlier? History might have been very different. Not only is it important what we know about the past, but also what we might be overlooking. The history of the Antikythera Mechanism shows us how fragile information is and how easily it could be lost without proper recording and preservation. Finally, the existence of the Antikythera Mechanism raises an essential question. How much do we not know about the past? If the ancients already possessed such knowledge, what will be said about us a millennium from now? Let us ponder and act. Are we truly aware of the great capabilities of our ancestors? Perhaps technology and knowledge do not always advance in a straight line. There may be cycles of rise and disappearance that we do not yet fully understand. Let us reflect. The mechanism leaves us with a thought. If such an artifact existed in the past, how can we be sure we truly know our history? Curiosity and the search for answers are our best tools to move forward and learn. Reflect and act on this mystery. Reflect on this, and let us strive to uncover more of humanity's forgotten wisdom and achievements. Discovering and preserving the past helps us build a stronger understanding of the future. Let us never stop exploring what history has left hidden. The Antikythera Mechanism invites us to reimagine ancient civilizations. Its existence challenges the linear view of progress and reminds us of humanity's potential for brilliance and loss. How can we ensure that today's advancements endure for future generations? If such an artifact could be lost to time, how many others might lie hidden, waiting to reshape our understanding of history? The Antikythera Mechanism inspires us to seek, preserve, and learn. Let us act today to protect knowledge for future generations.